This isn't a movie that rushes to impress you. It waits. It lets patterns form before you realize they reinvented it. And if you leave early, you don't miss a twist. You miss the realization that the ground shifted long before anyone noticed. Today we're stepping into The Dark Knight, a crime drama wearing the skin of a superhero film. But the real experience, isn't a spectacle. It's the discomfort. It's the slow, creeping feeling that the systems meant to protect people are being studied, tested, and calmly dismantled by someone who understands them better than they understand themselves. What makes this story so different isn't the violence or the scale. It's the idea that morality itself can be audited, measured, pressured, and eventually exposed. The film opens with a robbery, but that's not the important part. What really matters is the precision. Everyone involved believes they understand their role. Each person thinks they're manipulating someone else. Control is layered. Trust is conditional. And one by one, those assumptions collapse. This opening quietly introduces the central thread of the story. Not brutality, but intelligence. Without loyalty, a mind that doesn't need allies, only temporary tools. What's so unsettling isn't that people are betrayed. It's that betrayal was always the plan, and no one realized they were disposable from the very beginning. By the time the city's criminal underworld gathers, something has already changed. Fear has a new shape. Their old structures, money, hierarchy, reputation suddenly feel fragile. They're used to risk, but not unpredictability. They know how to negotiate for power, but not how to survive someone who doesn't value it. At the same time, Gotham's institutions believe they're winning. Organized crime is under pressure. The city has a symbol now, something that operates outside the bureaucracy but still claims to serve order. Batman isn't just a vigilante here. He's a stabilizing myth, a controlled exception to the rules that convinces everyone the rules still work. This is where the film's emotional tension really begins, even though it looks like momentum. Crime is falling. Hope is being rehearsed. And Harvey Dent rises as the face of lawful justice. He's everything Batman cannot be publicly. Clean, charismatic, accountable. But this balance is artificial. And the film is very, very patient in showing us that the arrival of the Joker isn't framed as an invasion. It's more like an exposure. He doesn't introduce chaos to Gotham. He reveals how much chaos was already being managed, contained, and ignored. Notice how he doesn't rush. His actions aren't reactive. They're diagnostic. Every move is designed to test a specific belief that criminals are loyal, that police are incorruptible, that heroes can operate without consequence, that the public will always choose safety over principle. And each test produces data. Batman, for the first time, is not chasing crime. He's chasing understanding. He can stop plans, intercept violence, intimidate informants, but he can't predict someone who doesn't want what everyone else wants. This is why their conflict feels so uneven. Batman is strategic. The Joker is adaptive. One relies on preparation, the other thrives on response. And the more Batman escalates control, the more the Joker studies its limits. There's a subtle psychological shift happening here. Batman begins to question whether being necessary is the same as being effective. Every intervention creates a ripple he didn't calculate. Every success invites a countermeasure he didn't anticipate. Meanwhile, Harvey Dent's role becomes heavier. He's not just a symbol of hope. He's a proof of concept. If Harvey works, Batman becomes temporary. If Harvey fails, the city loses its future, not just its present. The Joker understands this before anyone else does. This is why he targets people, not systems. Systems can be rebuilt. People fracture in permanent ways. When the Joker inserts himself into Gotham's narrative, he doesn't argue ideology. He applies pressure and watches who bends. There's an important moment where Batman chooses to cross a line, not because he wants to, but because the alternatives feel worse. It's framed as a necessity, but necessity is one of the most dangerous justifications in this story. Once used, it never stays contained. What the film is quietly asking here is uncomfortable. If order only survives through exceptions, How stable was it to begin with? As the Joker's presence grows, the city doesn't just become afraid. It becomes reactive. People stop thinking in long arcs and start thinking in emergencies. And emergencies are where ethics shrink. The Joker doesn't force people to become worse. He gives them reasons to reveal what they already prioritize. Batman's tools become more invasive. The police become more aggressive. The public becomes more desperate for simple answers. Each choice feels isolated. Each one feels justified. But together, they form something brittle. This is where many viewers misread the story. They see escalation as action. But escalation here is erosion. Every step forward costs something invisible. And Harvey Dent is standing in the middle of that cost. He believes in rules because rules protected him. But the world around him is starting to show that rules only work when everyone agrees to play by them. The Joker never agreed. He only agreed to observe. As the pressure tightens, the film stops asking who will win. It starts asking who will remain intact. And the most unsettling part is that no one notices the moment a question replaces the first. The city still believes it's fighting crime. Batman still believes he's preventing collapse. Harvey still believes justice is a matter of will. But the story has already shifted into something else. And the characters are about to learn that stopping a threat is very different from understanding it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.